will take the caps off, please. Those of you in here for the first time, please turn off your cell phones. No flash, no video. And we will start with a statement from Chris, and then we'll open it up for questions for the student athletes. Chris?
Great college baseball game. Tip your hat to Louisville. They got a couple big hits there late. But really proud of our guys, the way they played, the way they have fought all year long. It's just a tremendous group of kids that we just would never quit. And so that's kind of how you had to beat us on the last swing, because our guys just have that never die attitude. That's all I got.
Okay, open up for questions. Suzanne and Emily will get a mic to you. Tell us who you are, your affiliation, and to whom you're asking the question. And we'll start up here with the Gold Dust Twins.
Kendall Rogers, D1 Baseball. Jake, I know the game just finished, but how do you kind of put your career there in perspective, and also just how fun was this run for you guys?
Look, first off, I've been very fortunate for the last 4 years. God's been very, very, very good to me for those 4 years, and they were the best 4 years of my life. Mississippi State baseball is it's literally a part of me. I hate it ended this way, but it is what it is. I absolutely hate it for the guys. I really do.
Aaron?
Aaron Fitt, D1 Baseball. JT, to kind of build a little bit off of that, as a younger guy in this program, what is the guy sitting next to you, what does he mean, you think, to this program and to the younger guys on the team? And the same goes for some of the other departing players on this team who've won 3 or 4 regionals now in a row and accomplished so much here.
I think Jake's legacy speaks for itself. But what he's been able to do for the program at Mississippi State is truly unbelievable, and he's one of the best to ever put on the maroon and white. And like I said, Mississippi State, when you play there, it becomes a part of you, and the way that it ended, it definitely does suck. But that's the thing about Mississippi State. We'll be back, we win, and that's part of the tradition, and we'll be back.
Any more questions for the student athletes? Yeah, right there.
Robbie Falk with Starkville Daily News and 24/7. This is for Jake. You've seen this team grow over the last few years. It's a team that you're not going to be a part of next year. But what's kind of your thoughts on what you're leaving behind and the guys that are coming up behind you?
In any sports, in any university, you just want to leave the jersey better than when you picked it up. My freshman year, I came in with 16 guys. 5 of them were left. 4 pitchers, and I'm the only position player. We told each other we were going to bring help bring the first national championship to Mississippi State. It didn't work out, but we fought like hell for 4 years. Those 4 years were crazy. It's just, it's like baseball is like life. I've said it forever. Baseball is like life, and it's not going to go the way you want it to, but how you respond to it's going to be good. And we got a lot of guys that are going to respond to this very well. The guys coming back next year they're going to get after it in the fall, and they're going to be ready to go in February in front of the best fan base in the country. It's not a debate. Come to a super regional in Duty Noble. There's no debate. And I was very fortunate to be a part of it for 4 years, and I want to thank Coach Lemonis. Thank you for everything. You're going to bring You're going to bring the first national championship to this baseball program. You are. And it's going to be awesome. You will. I can't wait to see it. You will.
Okay, any more questions? Okay, here in the back.
Logan Lowry, Daily Journal. JT, it's the first time you pitched in a while. 81 pitches, 6 shutout innings. How were you feeling tonight? The velocity looked like it was a little bit down, but just how did your outing go?
I felt fine, I guess. I just tried to go out there and compete and make pitches when I needed to, and defense played great behind me, and Dustin Skelton, he called a hell of a game tonight, and he made a bunch of big plays for me, so I felt fine, though.
Okay, do we have any more questions for the student athletes? Guys, thank you.
I'd like to say one more thing.
Go ahead, Jake.
College baseball is evolving. It is. And, for 4 years, I just want to let everyone know it's time for a third paid assistant head coach, assistant coach in college baseball. There's 1 million people averaging watching this game. There's 30,000 people in that stadium. This is my second time to Omaha. Like, it's time. Like, this game's evolving. It's growing. Every year it keeps getting bigger. And in this dugout, in these on that field, there was 27 players on each team. You start off with 35, you come with 27. Of those 35, there's 11.7 on each team on scholarship. Like, man, this game's getting way too big for that. These are the best 4 years of my life, and it's time to adapt with that. Every year we've had assistant coaches that have not been paid, who spend hours on hours on hours doing all they can for our program, sleeping in the offices, scouting reports, dealing with camps. Come on, man. Go out there and watch that game. There's 30,000 people in that stadium. 1 million people watching it. Come on. It's time to change. It really is. Thank you all, and Hail State.
Thank you, man. Thanks, Jake.
Thank you.
Thanks, JT. Okay, let's open it up for.
A little bit of what extra that makes him special. He cares about it, though. That's why he says it.
Yeah. Up here, Emily. Kendall?
Kendall Rogers, D1 Baseball. Chris, you could probably do like a 30-minute speech on what Jake has meant to Mississippi State, but just in your short time of getting to know him, what has he meant to you and what has he meant to this program?
About a year ago, I got the job, probably to a day or two, and he's been my lean-on guy the whole time. And when you coach in a group that's had 4 head coaches in 4 years, you got to be careful, because they've had so much transition and so much everything. And he's been a great help to me in running the program. Not just getting hits during games or making great plays or whatever it is, but it's his day-to-day. He cares so much for our program. I've never seen – he is very loved by our fans, but he gives to our fans. He never turns away an autograph. There's days he stayed 2 hours, 3 hours. There was a night when he set the SEC record. He stayed for 4 hours signing autographs. It's just the give back of this kid is huge. Not only is he a great player, you see that every day, but who he is special.
Okay, here in the middle.
Chris, Courtney Robb, WCBI. To have Jake, a guy that you've called repeatedly Mississippi State through and through, tell you after just 1 year with him that you're going to bring the first baseball national championship to this program, how much does that mean to you?
Well, I told the guys after the game, because our goal's been a national championship, and I told them we didn't win it this year, but when we do, it'll be because of the Jake Mangums and the Elijah McNamees and the Cole Gordons. And for him to say that, I know he has a trust in our coaching staff, but I also think he has a trust in our program, and that we're scratching and fighting, and we feel like we'll get back here and take care of it. But very nice words. I feel lucky to be able to coach Jake Mangum or Ethan Small or Dustin Skelton, just some really special kids.
Okay, in the middle.
Joel Coleman, Starford Daily News. JT comes out after the sixth inning. I think he was at 80 pitches or so. Was that just kind of abundance of caution after him not pitching for 3 weeks? Just what was the decision there, and was there any thought of sending him back out for the seventh in hindsight kind of deal?
We came into the game thinking 5 innings or 75 pitches, and he was a little more efficient, so we went to 80. He's pitched at about 80 all year long if you look at his numbers. I think maybe twice or 3 times he's gone over 80, but he is because of the last couple weeks. We had set that predetermined that before the game, and as big as this is, it's not bigger than JT's career, and so the player always comes first.
We have time for one more question. This group.
Logan Lowry, Daily Journal. Chris, just how much confidence did you have in the bullpen turning things over to him after JT's outing?
Man, our bullpen's been awesome. Jared Liebelt, Cole Gordon. I mean, they have been awesome on this run that we've been on. Things just didn't go our way. So it just, just part of the game. And tip your hat to Louisville. Man, they got big hits. They got really big hits when they had to get big hits, and they just kept fighting too. I've been a part of that program. I know how hard they work. I know their leadership. I know the type of players, and they weren't going to stop either. It was just 2 really competitive teams getting after it tonight.
Chris, thank you.
Thank you all. And thanks to everybody, all our media, our national media, but really our local media. You guys are awesome, and to our fans. I know they're crushed, but we'll be back.